Hello, grade 5. Today our lesson is lesson 3 is about the data entry. The data entry. What is the data entry? If I ask you a question, what is the data entry? The data entry in Microsoft Excel. We are discussing the data entry in Microsoft Excel. Data entry is the way data is entered into a worksheet. So what is the worksheet? We discussed before what is the worksheet. It is the empty place that we use it to enter data. So the entry data is the way data is entered to a worksheet. Data is entered into cells and can be formatted with different styles include the font, the type, the size, the color. I can change all these properties on the data that we entered on the cells. Okay? Data can be formatted into different types. So, including the following. What is the following? Text and numbers, currency, time, numbers, data, text. All these things is a type of data. So, all these things is a type of data. I can enter them to the cells on the worksheet on the Excel, in the Microsoft Excel. Can I do formatting for my data? Yes, I can do that. I can change the font size, the font type, the font color, and the position of my data. I can do all that. Data can be also inserted into a new row or a new column. I can insert data to a new row, a new column. I can delete rows and columns and the data inside. So all these things is about the data entry.
Let's learn how to enter data into the worksheet. How to enter a data into the worksheet. Let's make the worksheet zoom in. This is the zoom slider. Okay. You can see better now. So, you see these cells? We say this is the columns and this is the rows. The columns is a letters and the rows is a numbers. I want to start entering a data. We have to write. Put the cursor here in any cell you want to enter a data inside, and then you can write using the keyboard. I want to write name here and here, age. Name here and age here. Okay, let's start with names. We have to write Ahmed. His age is 11. Sarah, 10. So I am entering a data. It is easy. So I'm enter data into each cell and I press enter to confirm the data entry. Let's write Layla. It is 11. Khaled. It is 10. And Adam. It is 12. Now it is 11. And Omar is 10. So I press enter to confirm the data entry. So to enter a data, I put the cursor in a cell I want to enter data inside. Then I press enter to confirm the data entry. Now I want to format the data. Can I format the data? Can I change the font type, the size, and the color? Yes, I can. Let's put the cursor inside the data that we want to make editing. I select the data. This is the data I want to change. I select the data to be formatted. Okay, how can I do that? With the mouse. I select the data using the mouse by drag and drop. Drag and drop. From here, you can change from the font commands. You can change the color. Let's change the color to red. You see, the color is changed. I can make it bold, italic, underlined, and I can change the font style. can see I'm changing the font type or the font style from here, and I can change the size of the font, the size of the font. So I select the data to be formatted using the mouse, then I select font type, size, and color I want. Let's do the same for age. I have to select the data inside, then change the color, make it bold, make it bigger. I can do all these things. Now I want to format data into different types, types. Not only one, I want to do a different data, format data into different types. Let's select these cells. How to do that? From Control, then I use the mouse. Let's do it again. Enter, use Control, then I select all of them. Then we have to go to this. I have to choose number. You can see I use different types. I want to make it currency. I can make it in general. So from here I can format data into different types. First thing is select the data to be formatted with. Then I use from here and choose any option I want. Let's make it a time. You can see. Let's try percentage. It is changing the data. Let's make them general. So this is how we can format data into different types. Now let's learn about resize columns and rows. Resize columns and rows. I want to select the name, then I have to make the font very big like this. Or I have to write name number 1. It is not fit. The data is not fitting the cell. What I have to do, I have to resize columns and rows. So to resize columns and rows, we put the mouse in between the columns. I put the mouse in between the columns, letters and row numbers, and let's resize the cells. I resize the cells, so I click and drag the mouse to make bigger. I put the cursor between the columns, letters and row numbers, and then I drag and click the mouse to make bigger. This is how we resize the columns and cells. The columns and cells. Let's do it here. Yes, I can do that on the rows too. So this is how we resize the cells and columns. Now I want to insert and delete columns and rows. I want to insert and delete columns and rows. How can I insert and delete cells? How can I insert and delete cells? From here, from cells commands, you can find insert, you can find delete, and format. You can find insert and you can find delete. So put the cursor where you want to insert a new data. I want to insert here. Then I press on insert cell. You can see the options I want to choose. Here is the cell that I insert. I want to delete. Let's select the cell that I want to delete, then press on delete. So you can see Ahmad, the cell Ahmad is deleted. So we have to know how to resize columns and rows, then how to delete and insert cells. Let's insert a new cell. Let's write Ahmed inside. Let's change the font size and the font color. Let's make it not bold. You see, this is our lesson for today.